Hey y'all, it is Jay here, your DM for World of Nair. Just wanted to say a couple things up front since we haven't really been doing a lot of the mid-rolls lately. First of all, thank you so much for listening. It's been so cool to see our numbers of folks listening to every weekly episode kind of stay really consistent, as well as seeing folks finding us from the beginning and kind of experiencing the show and digging into it. This is episode 58, which means that there's about roughly 58 hours of content for World of Nair out there, which is a lot of stuff. So I'm actually working on a kind of recap and a way you can jump into the story, kind of where we're at if you don't feel like going back and listening to 58 hours to catch up. But here's the thing is we have a lot of expenses that go into this show, especially in the hosting and the with our website and the stuff that puts out the RSS feed and publishes it to all the platforms like Apple Podcasts and Pandora and Overcast and Spotify and all the ways that you are listening right now. It does cost money to be able to get it out kind of regularly like we're doing. So I just wanted to remind everyone that we do have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/World of Nair. If you like what we're doing, you can check us out on there. Maybe if you feel like donating a couple bucks every month, that will help us out a lot. And I'm actually working on a program because Patreon just launched a system where if you donate a certain amount, you can actually get physical merch like t-shirts, hats, mugs, maybe not hats. I don't think hats are on the list, but like hoodies, mugs, t-shirts, that kind of thing. So if you are interested in any of that, I want to hear from you. Because if you're interested in giving a certain amount a month, you might be eligible for certain merch, but I want to find out what you guys are interested in and what you would like before I make that decision and kind of make it unilaterally. So if you are interested in potentially becoming a patron and you have some opinions on what kind of free merch you would like with the different tiers, please shoot me an email at worldofnair@gmail.com. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you would like before I kind of make that decision guessing at what everyone is interested in. So that will be helpful. And that also means that there's a potential for getting some merchandise on top of all the other stuff that we already offer with our Patreon tiers, such as back episodes from our kind of 0.5 season with Ian and some other folks, some behind the scenes stuff, some DM notes, and a few other things that are all available on our Patreon. But I'm really excited to add this potential physical merchandise piece of it, which Patreon has allowed us to do. So if you're interested, again, please email us worldofnair@gmail.com so I can know what you are interested in. And if I hear from a few people, I'll kind of take the average consensus and I'll set that up. And otherwise, if you're not able to contribute to one of the higher level tiers, like the $25 a month or something like that, and you're interested in more of the lower level tiers, from $5 on, you get all that free audio content and a lot of other really cool perks as well. So definitely recommend checking it out. Again, it's patreon.com/World of Nair. And you know, the only reason I'm shouting it out is it takes a lot of time and a lot of expenses to put this show together, and it's so anything that you're interested in helping, we greatly appreciate it. And then that would just go towards our hosting costs, maybe eventually upgrading equipment, things like that. So we'd really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, we got to get into this adventure. I'm going to turn you back over to the rest of the episode. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is Jay, your DM. Welcome to World of Nair, a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Our cast this week is the same as last week. It is
My name is Amy Cheek, and I'm playing Bijou, the High Elf Glamour Bard.
Hi, my name's Andrew. I'm playing Reeve Viteyevich Kolosevsky. I'm a paladin hill dwarf.
I'm Erin. I play Tatsuo, the human samurai.
I'm Ian. I play Harry, the Fearball Druid.
all right. So where we last left off, you guys were sneaking around some ruins in Rootdale. You have seen a few dragonborn. Well, you don't know the name for it yet, but these big, beefy looking, scaly people looking, kind of trying to track you. But you've successfully avoided them so far. You have found yourselves in these ruins where you found berries and rabbits, similar to the vision you had in the crystal ball about the seventh son you're looking for. And you heard movement and whispers outside of the ruins you're currently in. And that's where we left off. What are you guys going to do?
I hide.
Okay.
I hide as well. Where exactly are we in relation? Like, are we still in like rocky area?
Yeah, you're like inside of a ruined building, basically.
Tatsuo,
Is there like a... Oh, go ahead.
Tatsuo like scuttles to the side like a little bug. To hide.
Okay.
To hide. But just in her way.
Am I in my normal form? I don't remember.
You
I
were
think so.
invisible.
I think you're invisible, yeah.
I'm going to remain invisible.
Is there like a fallen pillar or something I can like duck under? That's like really shadowy.
So the portion that you're in right now is relatively small room, like 4 walls, ceiling kind of crumbled in down one corner. You have there was a little bit of signs of life in here, like some footprints and there's also like stones in a circle. Looked like it could have been a fire pit and that kind of thing. But there's no obvious kind of things outside of the walls of the shelter that you're in to hide in.
Okay, I'll just flatten against the wall and see if I can like maybe peek out and see without revealing myself.
All right. So go ahead and roll something.
A D20.
For what?
Let's do a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
I got a set.
It's an 11.
Oh, 17.
5.
I got 13.
Okay. Ian, you can kind of tell that the movement and the footprints seem to be going away from the ruins you all are in, instead of like kind of coming towards you.
Okay. Hey guys. It sounds like they're headed the other way, or it looks like, we're gonna be okay, so we can relax a little bit.
Okay.
Should we follow it?
Yeah, so at this point, can I look out a little more so I can see what he saw?
Yeah.
And can you say again what it was? I'm sorry.
So when we left off last time, you heard a whisper like right outside of the hole of the ruins that you guys climbed in, and then you heard kind of like footsteps, and now you know that they were kind of going away from there.
But do I see who it is now that I'm kind of looking out?
Yeah, you'd have
since Harry said like.
Yeah, you'd have to kind of like peek your head out of the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You are able to see, and you have dark vision, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you're able to see. You can see kind of like a humanoid shape, but by this point, it's kind of gotten too far away to tell any distinguishing features. And you see it kind of crawl, like jump behind some shrubs and try and get away.
Okay.
What's it getting away from?
That's a good question. Is it running from something?
I mean, it's running from y'all's direction.
Should we do another perception check to make sure there's something behind us?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm doing it. Tatsuo's doing it.
Can we give chase? Can I give chase?
If you
Well-
move to run,
Well,
I'm
right now-
probably going to try to put my arm out to stop you. I mean, you're stronger than me, but I would definitely do that.
And right now, Biju's the only one who kind of saw,
Oh, right.
and you only saw one humanoid figure. It wasn't like a bunch of people.
And I obviously can't see if they're wearing any like special uniform because it's too dark or they're too far away.
Mhm.
I'll relay to the group. I saw one humanoid figure running away, like into the brush. I don't know anything else about them. Do you want to try to track them? Harry, are you here? Could you
Yes.
maybe track them a bit of a ways since you're invisible?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, I'll follow. Yeah, let's go ahead and see where they're going.
All right, so you're tracking?
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and follow those footsteps.
All right, I'm gonna be right behind Harry.
Well, we don't know where
Alright, we
Harry
haven't-
is because he's invisible. That's why we're saying he's gonna go look.
Can I see Harry's
No,
footsteps?
I
at
am
all?
stepping in
Like
those
footprints.
footprints.
I'm gonna hold.
I mean,
Reeve
you can roll
back.
a smell check and see.
I'm gonna hold Reeve back to like let him just look. He's not doing anything. Let him look.
I'm very excited to say this because I don't think we've said it yet. But go ahead and roll a survival check.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Who? Everyone?
No, Harry. He's tracking.
Oh, okay.
That's a one we haven't done.
Yeah, survival seems like something like everyone roll to survive whatever just happened that you don't know about.
It's 11. I think I survived, but I didn't find them.
Yeah, you can kind of see you're tracking along. You kind of follow the direction that Bijou briefly pointed out to you. You see the bush that Bijou saw actually has like a couple snapped branches, but you lose the trail after that.
Well, poo. I'll go ahead and head back and let them know. You know, it's I lost the trail.
I should have done it.
Like, you
Plus
definitely
5
should
in
have.
survival.
Well, maybe it was someone who was here and they're sort of keeping watch if this is a place they've camped at to make sure they're not being followed by someone. Like it could be,
Definitely a possibility.
could have been the people we're looking for.
That's true.
They moved quick like a scout or something. Well,
Let's see. What should we do?
I would
Were
Follow
the-
it?
were the ruins like just one little building that we're in, or were there other ruins with other buildings?
There's other ruins, but this is the one that kind of has the most shape,
Yeah.
and the most like kind of protecting the inside of it, I guess.
So we could maybe like set a trap or just follow it. I don't know. Wait, follow.
Maybe we could just look around the rest of the ruins to see if there's any other things maybe they left
Yeah.
behind or something. And then if we don't find anything,
Yeah.
then we can just go in the direction
Yeah.
they went.
Maybe Tatsuo can try and track.
Yeah, maybe. Was the person that ran away, did they seem like they were the same stature as the scaly people? Or could I not tell? Or did they move like the scaly people?
Yeah, I would say no.
No? Okay. All right. Well, Tatsuo, do you want to lead the way? Maybe you could follow the
Sure.
tracks and then
Yes.
we can all sneak after.
Yes. Tatsuo is going to try and track it.
All right, roll a
Sur-
survival check.
Tatsuo's gonna
Ta-da.
fail.
I'm going to follow like 20 feet behind.
It could be. 22.
Man.
All right. You are. Everyone else roll a stealth check as well.
Advantage +1 if you have your sneaky boots and sneaky cloak.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled,
I rolled
a nat
the
1.
same.
Nat 1.
You got it. You don't have advantage though, do you?
No.
Or you don't have advantage when you're invisible?
Well, I guess I do.
21.
But
You don't have advantage.
I'm
You
making
just
noise. I would
can't be
assume
seen.
that's what happens.
I rolled 2 13, so then that's really a 14. So 14.
Okay. All right. You guys kind of make your way through this. It's almost like a forest, except there's no tall trees. It's just a lot of like underbrush and ferns and stuff kind of lining these old ruins and rocks that you're walking through. And Tatsuo is able to pick up the trail pretty clearly, leading you over towards this like almost like a cliff area, but there's a little bit of a path down, and this is not taking you to the same beach. This is kind of going farther into the island, away from the beach you guys came in on. But there's the hill you're on, there is a little bit of a path down, and then there's a larger mountain in front of you, and you can see that the tracks are going down this path. But then you guys hear off to the right hand side of you, you can hear some other footsteps coming up. And then Harry lets out an enormous belch.
Can I flatten down into the ferns and hide?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just stand normally in the ferns and hide?
You're 5 feet tall. You're like, I'm a tall dwarf. And now you want to make I'm shorter than a fern.
Your head would poke above.
I'm doing it before you guys can.
They only go about 4 feet tall.
Okay, I wanna kind of kneel in the ferns.
Tatsuo jumps into a fern and crouches.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Approaching you are two very large. These don't even look like the creatures you saw before. They do look scaly and dragon-esque, but they look even more dragon-esque than the creatures you saw on the beach. Their heads they have like the triangular shaped heads with almost like horns coming off, bright red skin, and they have these like weapons that they're kind of sweeping through the ferns with because they heard a sound coming to look for you guys.
All right. I'm going to. Can I? So I'm like flat down in the ferns. I'm gonna like very quietly, without nudging the ferns, try to like kind of turn to my side a little bit, and I'm gonna have my hand on my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out my shield and I guess I'll just hold my shield and just be ready.
We can see them coming, so it would make sense to ready in action, right?
Yeah. Can we like sneak
Yeah.
attack them if they? Well, we don't know if they're gonna.
You said there were 3?
2.
2. Okay.
They're kind of spread out a little bit, and one is actually making its way very close to Tatsuo, and one is making its way very close to Harry.
I'd like to.
They don't know exactly where you guys are right now. So just like kind of game speaking wise, if you wanted to stay hidden until they were right on you and try and do like an attack that way, you could do an extra attack, but they know that there is someone there and you know that they're there. So like
Okay.
the first person who would take a move who wasn't like Tatsuo or Harry kind of getting snuck up on would start the initiative.
I'd like to pick up a rock
Mm-hmm.
and throw it further down the road where we came from.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
All right. Roll a dexterity check.
21.
Ooh.
Okay. As you throw it, how big is this rock?
Like a full palm. I'm a little bit bigger though, so like maybe a little bit smaller than a softball. Something that has some weight to it because I want to make some real sound down the road.
Yep. They both kind of pause as soon as it hits the bushes down the road, and they're kind of put their noses in the air and sniff around, and they look at each other. And the one that was closer to Harry goes off to investigate it, and the other one that's close to Tatsuo keeps swooshing through the ferns.
So should I just jump out at this point, or what should I do?
I can't tell you what to do.
You got to make a Tatsuo decision because none of us can communicate with her at this time.
Ugh.
I mean, you're not found yet.
Yeah, she's gonna ready her action. Just wait.
What are you readying, and what is the...
Two-handed katana. She's just like getting it ready, like just to the point where like if the axe were to like come dangerously close, because he's like sweeping it through the ferns. So if
it's like a sword.
Yeah, so if his weapon like is going to make imminent contact, then she would like spring and be like, "Kaya!"
Shisha.
Not literally yelling, but because we don't want more of them to come. But
It's kind of sound like what you're doing, but okay.
Yeah.
that was like the sound of the action of jumping up in my mind.
Whenever I get out of a chair. Shisha!
Yeah.
All right. So his sword is sweeping back and forth, almost like he's like, cutting down the crops as he's going, and it comes really close to you, Tatsuo. So go ahead and roll your little attack.
Your little attack.
My little
Just
attack.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get advantage or anything? Because it's a surprise.
He's actively
No.
looking.
Oh,
You get an attack, which is the surprise.
hang on. I have to expand. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, just kidding.
And then everyone else roll initiative.
That's a 16.
Got
18.
17.
22. A nat 20.
18 initiative.
16 for the attack, and then initiative 10. So
Okay.
always last. Always last.
Even though you're
It's a
starting the
surprise round.
attack, which is funny.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Was it Bijou or Reeve that was 18?
Bijou.
Bijou.
Okay. And then Reeve, you were 17?
Yep.
And then Aaron, what was Tatsuo's?
10.
So your attack comes down with your katana, and it glances off. You can see that this creature is wearing very heavy armor that's kind of covering its whole body, and making almost like points on the shoulders, and it's very, very heavy duty, and your sword glances off of it, and then it's Harry's turn in initiative.
I would like to do 3rd level heat metal, since you wanted to brag about all this cool armor.
Actually, I'm sorry. I always get 2 attacks per turn, so I don't know if that first one counted as...
No.
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Too late. You lost D&D today.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to double check.
What are you doing, Harry?
Heat metal at 3rd level. So I'm now visible, and for creature, bonus action. Oh, so it just happens. Okay. 2d8, 3d8
What kind of damage is it?
fire.
How long does it last for?
1 minute. It's concentration, so I gotta just stand there and focus on this dude. It'll be interesting because he probably takes a lot of fire damage, but I don't know that. So they have to succeed at con saving throw, or take off their armor. It has disadvantages on attack rolls and ability checks.
What con save is it?
16. Got it.
All right. He does not make it.
Cool. Give them that 3d8 fire damage, which is probably like nothing.
So roll 3d8.
Oh,
It's your attack. You roll damage.
that's true. I'm a little rusty with rolling dice by myself. It's kind of weird. 3, 6. So that'll be 16 total.
All right.
And I will remain standing there.
All right. It is Bijou's next.
Okay, I was about 20 feet behind Tatsuo, so I'm gonna, as soon as I hear the hiya, I'm going to, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna spring up and join Tatsuo with her enemy because I will get sneak attack damage. So I'm gonna draw my rapier and try to. He said he's wearing armor, right? I'm gonna
Yep.
try to find where there's two armor pieces meeting and try to pierce through the middle there. So, that's a nat 20. So it'd be a 26.
Hey.
And okay, good. So I get 2d6 sneak attack plus my d8 of piercing damage, and I will double the dice. So it's going to be 8, 10. So that times 2 is 20. And then I get my modifier plus 2, 22 points of damage on this guy. And then the other one,
Okay.
how far away is he?
60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my offhand attack as a bonus action without using my modifier. I'm going to chuck one of my magic daggers at that one.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 17 plus 6, 23.
That'll hit.
Well, actually won't be 26. It would be, or plus 6. It'll be just, I think it'll be just a 17 because it's my bonus action. Does a 17 hit?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. It does not.
A 17 doesn't hit.
Nope, because he's
No.
wearing armor. So that little magic dagger just whizzes right by him.
So your rapier kind of plunges right into his side where there's a hole in the armor. You grab him there, and then you spin around and you throw the dagger at the other one, and it just kind of whizzes right by his ear. And he turns around and looks at you guys, and it's Reeve's turn.
All right, I'm gonna come out with my my shield in one hand. Wait, how far away am I from the first one again? I'm with
I don't know, where were
Bijou.
you?
I'm really close to Bijou. I'm 5 feet from her.
So they were 20 feet away from the
Okay,
action.
They were 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to run up 20 feet and go for a one-handed battle axe attack. I rolled a nat 20 plus.
I'm getting a little bit skeptical of all these nat 20s going on.
Hey, I had a nat 1 earlier, right? I balanced
That's
out.
true. That balanced it out. Yeah.
I haven't moved it yet. There it is, right there.
Oh, look at that.
I'm just kidding.
Look at all those spell cards.
And so I'm gonna attack it. I want to just kind of hit him right in the hip, right there.
Mhm.
For is that? It's a D8. 8. 8 plus. So that's 12. And then do I roll an extra damage dice? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do I double the 8 and then put plus 4 on it? Is that how it works? I haven't rolled a critical hit in a while.
Multiply the 8
You
by
can
4.
do. No. You can do whichever one you feel more comfortable doing.
Okay, I'm going to double the dice and then +4, so that's going to be 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to hit him once with that, and then I'm going to do it again. Just do it my second attack. I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Okay. Wait, roll my damage. Okay, yeah. That's 2, so that works out.
All right.
2 plus 4, 6.
So your axe kind of grabs him right in the side of the hip, and he does a little dip down, and then you pull it out and you swing around again, and you smack Bijou in the arm for 6 damage.
Ah!
I'm sorry, Bijou. I'm sorry.
Reckless.
Which arm?
So if you're, I would assume the right arm. That's how I pictured it. But
Dang.
however, I don't know what position are you got. So if he's in the middle of a clock, and Tatsuo
It would probably
is
be
at 12 o'clock, where would you? Guys
You know,
be
I'll just
positioning
go with
yourselves?
what you say. I'm not really good at the visualizing spatial stuff. So
All right. It is now Tatsuo's turn.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, she's mad from all this nonsense going on, so she is going to enter barbarian rage. So now, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, she'll only take half damage on that, which I figure is mostly what these guys are gonna do. So, but then she's gonna attack twice with her katana two-handed. So that will give her advantage. So both of those. That's just the way that sword rolls. 22 and 24. So
Okay.
do both of those hit?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Couldn't hear you. It like cut out. Okay, let's see. So that's 7 and 5. So 7 for the first one, 5 for the second one. But because her sword is necrotic, the first one they take 1 extra damage of necrotic, and then the second one they take 4
Show off.
damage of necrotic. So 5 necrotic.
So please tell me just the total number of the
12 regular damage and 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. What is regular damage?
Oh, sorry.
Is it slashing?
Piercing. And actually it's +2 to both of those. I forgot. Barbarian also gives you melee weapon damage +2 to each. So it's actually
14.
16. Because it
Oh,
was
to
like,
attacks, yeah.
yeah. So 16 piercing damage and then 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And remember, he has to like beat the saving throw or the necrotic damage compounds. So just remember that.
Thank you, Aaron. So are you done?
Yes.
All right. So the dragon person thing, he screams out in pain. The other dragon starts to run towards you all, but he can only get up to about 30 feet away from you. But he has his weapons drawn and he's like charging at everyone. Harry, you're pretty far from everyone, right? You're what, like 15, 20 feet away from the crowd?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's probably going to run towards you since you're on your own.
Sure.
And then the other dragon that you guys are all attacking lifts his head back and just a ball of like a cone of fire comes out and it surrounds all 3 of you who are attacking him. And you all have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does him having
I
disadvantage
got
have any kind of effect on that?
a 12.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
A 4.
You said Dex.
9.
Did you say Dex?
Mm-hmm.
11.
Harry, you don't have to.
Never mind.
All right.
You guys are all getting burned, and I'm all right.
Aaron, what'd you roll?
A 4.
Plus.
19,
No, that's that's it. Just a 4.
Oh wow.
20.
Because I rolled a 2 plus 2. So
You guys all take 21 fire damage.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Any other effects there?
Any other?
I just wanted to check. Just
Well,
wanna
your
make
beard
sure.
actually burned completely off.
No, what?
Yeah.
It's like
That's the cost.
It's like all.
Were you wearing a
Oh my-
helmet? Did you have like some
Yeah,
kind
I have like my helmet on, but
So everything below the helmet is burned off.
okay.
You were
So
asking
now you
for it.
essentially have I don't know, is it like a circular one or is it like one that comes down? I'm trying to figure out if you have a bowl cut or a mullet.
I've got a picture here. Here, this is what I look like.
Right, but
But I have
what's
a
your
helmet on
look
now.
like?
But I have a helmet. It's like kind of like it comes down like right here. It's like little cheek protectors.
Uh-huh.
So it's
All
like
right. Well, then you have
like right here.
what about in the back? Is it short or does it come down?
No,
down
it goes
your
all the
neck?
way down. It goes all the way
Okay.
down my neck.
Well, then you have a mullet and some great sideburns and nothing else.
Okay. All right. I will cry about it later.
I guess Tatsuo's bald.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a good look, you know.
And no eyebrows.
Harry's turn.
Harry's turn.
Harry, you're up.
Sweet. So as the bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and inflict another 3d8 fire damage. Ooh, first one's an 8. Second one's a 5. Third one's a 1. 14.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn around and break that concentration, so he's not going to be burning anymore, or just kind of like lukewarm or whatever it is for him. And I'm going to go ahead and do spike growth, because there's no one between myself and the other dude, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So I'll do spike growth, pretty much like 2 feet from my feet, and then going out towards him.
Okay.
And then I'm done. It's a 20-foot radius. So when he's 40 feet from me, so he might already be in it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's difficult terrain. Let me know if he tries to walk.
Okay. Well, he has to make some kind of check to discover it, right?
Yeah, he's got to do a
We'll get to
perception
it when we
check.
get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Bijou, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna rapier this guy again because I'll get my sneak attack damage if I hit. I don't know.
How was your hair situation?
I would say that I tried to turn my head, so like half, like one side now is like kind of bald underneath. So I've got like the undercut thing going on.
All right.
And I didn't have any eyebrows anyway, so that's not a problem.
Right.
So I rolled a 16 with the rapier. I don't think that's enough.
It is not.
I am still going to try to dagger the one across the battlefield. That's with Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out I did it wrong, and it would have hit last time because I did the modifiers wrong, but I'm not going to try to go back. Okay. So that one is going to be a 22,
Nice.
That would
but
hit.
it's just going to be a clean D4, no modifiers for the damage is how it goes. So that's going to be a 3. That's 3 piercing damage.
All right. You hear him go. "Arr."
Very disgruntled.
Disgruntled.
All right. Reeves up next.
All right. I'm going to cast Blinding Smite.
Love it.
Um,
Blinding
That's if I
by the
hit.
Smite.
So
That's pretty good.
let me roll this real quick.
It's popped in my brain.
Does a 19 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 3d8. 3d8 radiant damage. So it's 3d8 radiant damage.
Plus your weapon damage.
Yeah, plus my weapon damage. So let me roll
On the
weapon
one that
first.
you were already attacking.
Yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay.
Is he the same one that blew the fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, definitely him. So
Yeah, get him.
my weapon hit for, and this is slashing damage. My weapon hit for 10, and then the radiant damage is 12.
All right.
And
How
then
do you-
he has to he. Oh, what?
How do you kill him?
Dang it. Oh, okay.
Oh no, I killed the bad guy. Oh no.
His since it's really bright light, his eyeballs just melt,
Oh, jeez.
and that's like it just kind of goes inside and just melts him.
Comes out of his ears
It's
and his
It's a
mouth.
mind melter. It's so bright.
All right. All right. His mouth opens up and light shoots out of it, and then he falls down dead.
Whoa.
Nice.
And you hear the other one go, "Jerry, no!"
Oh.
I know I've used the name Jerry before.
There's more than one Jerry in the world.
It's a popular
Yeah,
name in
exactly.
Dire. It's one of
Yeah.
the old gods.
Old God Jerry.
Short for Geronimos.
Drops.
And it's Tatsuo's turn.
So how far away? Because there's that spike growth too. So how far away? Is there a way she can get there to the other one to like stab it? Is there a clean path?
I mean, you don't know about the spike growth.
Yeah, you have no idea. You're in the heat of the moment. If your character's going to run out there and stab him, then your character's going to run out there and stab him.
Yeah. What kind of damage would it be?
Can you run that far?
I don't know. Because he's only 30 feet away.
Oh, then probably.
What kind of damage is it?
2d4. But go ahead and you can do a perception check. If you can beat a 16, then you can see it.
But like, what kind of damage is it?
Piercing, sorry.
She'll just run.
I mean, you could still do...
Isn't it 2d4 per like 5 feet?
Yeah. Aaron, just do the
Okay.
perception check.
Okay, fine.
I mean, you're looking over there as you're running, I would assume.
11.
You don't see it.
Okay. Well, she takes half piercing anyway.
Okay.
So how much?
So you're trying to go 30 feet?
How much is it? Like, is the spike growth like a circle of 30 feet, like directly in front of him?
It's a
Like, would she?
20-foot radius.
Okay. So
The
she
starting
would run
point
through
is this.
10 feet of it.
He's 10 feet into it from the
So
back end. And so there's 30 feet in front of you.
30 feet in front of her of it. I thought you
Yes.
said it was 20-foot radius.
It's also...
No, he's 30
Okay.
feet away.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Aaron, what's your speed? It's difficult terrain.
30.
Okay, you can go 15 feet. So 3d4.
Okay. Let's just roll that. No, it's got a +1 for some reason, but that can't be applicable. So 4, 1, 4.
Oof.
Awesome. 4, 1, 4.
You got 9 damage. You're 15 feet away from this guy.
Okay.
I can't imagine that she's very happy.
No, she's super
but-
mad.
What's the perception check he has to beat?
16.
Okay, well he got a nat 20.
Nice.
So he sees all the spikes And he also sees he's in the middle of the spikes. So he's going to breathe. He's going to what?
Wait, so she just ran and takes the damage, but she doesn't get to attack?
No, you didn't get
No,
to him.
you didn't get
Oh.
all the way there.
Okay. Yeah, but she does have longbow.
Too late.
But I guess that's
Game over. You lost twice today.
okay. Okay.
He breathes fire at Tatsuo.
Sure.
You lost 3
Make a
times.
dexterity saving throw.
Nope. It's a 10.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a lot of ones.
Well, that's fair. For what?
9,
Hell.
11, 16. You take 16 fire damage. But luckily, you've already lost all of your hair, so
Mm-hmm.
nothing to worry about there.
Nope.
And he's going to go ahead and just stay where he is because he knows there's spikes all around him and he can't go very far. And you see him kind of like pull from his shoulder like a crossbow. He doesn't fire it or anything. He's just getting it ready. And it is going to be Harry's turn.
I'm going to yell to Tatsuo, no, wait.
Thanks a lot, Harry.
And I'm going to let her know and everyone else know, hey, there's a whole, 20-foot radius spike growth over here. You guys might want to avoid unless you can levitate of sorts. And then I'm going to put on my Yeti gloves and ready myself. That's it. I'm done.
Yeti gloves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can be a ready Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, Yeti?
All right, Bijou, what are you doing?
2 flying daggers. Pew pew. I'm gonna not run in there. I'm just gonna kind of stay where I am and try to hit from a distance. No one at the moment is in melee with him, correct?
Correct.
Oh, I rolled a 2 and a 3. So, hope you guys enjoyed my cool knife trick. They go flying into the distance and then just evaporate because they're magic.
He goes, wow, that was a cool knife trick.
Oh, thank you so much.
I applaud a little bit, like a little golf clap.
I think that's a bonus action.
He turns to Reeve and says, shut up.
Oh, did I use my bonus action?
Speaking of Reeve, what are you going to do?
I am going to. I'm going to. How much damage would a steed take going through that brush? Like how much damage would it?
2d4
No, I mean, how
for
much
every
damage
5
would it-
feet.
2d4, right?
Every 5 feet.
Every 5 feet.
Yes, he's
And it's centered on him, right?
You have 30 feet to go, so
Kind
it
of.
would be
It's off center of him.
yeah.
There's 30
Okay.
feet.
it would be
to
12
him.
d4.
Okay. I'm going to take one of my javelins. I have 2 of them.
Just don't hit
Oh.
me.
I'm going to chuck a javelin at this guy's torso.
All right.
I'm
Riggedy
going
roll
to
it.
riggedy rolling it. Oh shoot! Just clicked off my core. Let's see. Javelin is +8. Nice. 19.
Hit.
I'm gonna guess that's a hit. And then, oh shit! Shoot. Okay, I rolled that's 8 damage. 8, yeah, 8.
All right.
Piercing damage.
Okie doke.
Right to his chest.
Wow.
Hopefully.
All right. It goes right into like the soft part kind of underneath his breastplate and it's just sticking out there. And it's going to be, is that all you're doing?
I want to throw my second javelin. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so I missed.
Soars over his shoulder and sticks into the spiked earth.
Okay.
Tatsuo,
Here's
what are you
another
doing?
spike for your earth.
She's gonna use action surge, which gives her 3 attacks, but she would have another 15 feet to go. So she does not want to run through the spikes this time. So she's gonna use it to fire off.
Well, but you also don't know where the spikes are. You might think that they're done now.
Harry said that there were spikes that
Oh, he
in
said
it,
it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
He called it out.
Yeah, he said.
trying to make me die.
No, wait.
No.
Look out.
Yeah, right. So she's gonna fire her longbow 3 times, and it's with advantage each time because
That's what you think.
it is. So pew pew pew. A nat 20 on one of them, but the one was a 12 and one was a 24. So 26, 12, 24.
The 12 does not hit, but the other 2 do.
Okay. And that is a D8 plus 2 piercings. Boop. Boop. 12 damage. And that's
Did
it.
you roll 2 damage for the nat 20 you did?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, that stinks. It's a 1. But that's 3. So 15 damage.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, right. He's like, ow. And he's got 2 arrows and a javelin sticking out of him now.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else, Tatsuo?
Ducking.
Into the spikes? All right.
No, just
roll.
like down like that.
Okay.
God, so rude.
2d4? Yep.
All right. He points his crossbow around at Tatsuo. Actually, he's going to point at Reeve.
I have my shield up, by the way.
Okay. And he's going to. So when he goes to fire it, I guess the firing pin kind of snaps back, and a piece of the crossbow breaks off and hits him in the eyeball. And he takes 8 piercing damage, and his crossbow breaks.
Oh, his crossbow breaks?
Well, that's
Yeah.
a
I mean, he
bummer.
can still shoot flames.
I'm liking all this eye damage. This is great.
Creep. All right, Harry, what are you doing?
PSA for wearing eye protection.
I am going to remain a ready Yeti.
Okay,
Way to
Bijou.
contribute.
Yeah,
Nice.
you don't even want to get rid of the spikes that are preventing me from beheading this guy.
Throw and shoot shit at him.
I mean, even my presence is making his eyeballs want to be gone.
Yeah.
On
The
that
amount of
note, I'm going to shoot stuff at him.
Yeah, see? I'm
Throw 2
I'm
more
making him stand there.
flying daggers. Pew pew. Oh, that's better. Let's see. So my +6, that's going to be a 22 and a 19.
All right, those both hit.
Okay. The first one will get my modifier. So good, because I rolled a 1. So 3 damage and 1 damage.
I just
Hey,
did
that's
that
the average.
too.
You averaged it out. It's good enough.
See, that's why I wanted to use my sword, because I can get like plus a 6 on the damage. So no matter what, it's like insane.
You can still run up there. I'm not stopping you.
Reeve, what are you doing?
Was it my turn again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Feel like I just went. Oh no, he was shooting the crossbow at me. Sorry, I just thought I just went. You know what? I'm going to what? So how would this work? If I threw my shield down and used it as a kind of like a ski, like a board to traverse the spikes, could I do that?
I will allow you to try to do that.
Okay. What kind of save do I need to do?
Well, you'd have to roll a dexterity check to see if you can throw your shield well enough. And then you'd probably have to do like an acrobatics to jump and stay on it.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to run up to the spikes and attempt to throw my shield down to kind of like skate across the spikes.
What if your shield gets
That's so
caught
cool.
while you're riding it? You're gonna end up rolling
I mean,
around.
I'm going for
Then
it.
he'll fly at him.
I'll
He'll
fly
fly
at
at him with an axe.
Yeah, because I have both my hands free. I want to have my double-handed battle axe. So I want to use my bonus action to throw the shield down.
That's cool.
I rolled a, let's see. You said dexterity first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dex. I think it's pretty low. Okay. 15?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So I throw my shield down, and then now I have to like try to jump on it. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, jump
Yep.
and slide, acrobatics.
Jump and slide, acrobatics. My acrobatics is okay. Here we go.
It's mediocre.
Oh, it's a 20. All
All right.
right. So
Okay, so as you throw the shield and it's able to kind of start going, but it has a spin to it, and so you jump on and you're just like spinning completely around as you're like flying towards this.
okay, I have
thing.
my battle axe in my hand, and I'm like kind of spinning tornado dwarf going at him.
Yeah. So roll
just kinda
you roll
spinning
your
around.
attack with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Please
back
don't
to
hit
Spanish.
me.
Tasmanian dwarf.
Okay, I got my lowest one was a 21.
Okay.
That's plus my modifier with my
right.
my great battle axe.
What's the damage for it?
So can I roll 2 spinny attacks with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Okay. So my
If
damage
you have
is
2
going-
attacks.
Yeah, I do. So 12. Okay, so I got oh god, 15 damage with that hit,
Jeez.
and then I want to do it. I'm doing another spinny. I'm just completely spinning. I slice through them, and then I want to try another disadvantage.
That's so cool.
My lowest one was a 17.
Does not hit.
Oh man.
And
Right.
one final thing I want you to roll is a with disadvantage a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Is it poison?
4 plus Constitution. You said my Constitution's pretty high. I feel like I had a Constitution advantage
Only with poison.
only with poison. Is it poison? Nope. Okay. So that's going to be a 7.
All right. So you throw your shield down. It starts spinning. You jump on. You're able to balance yourself with that great acrobatics, and you use the momentum to take a nasty hit. The second hit comes around, glances off of his armor, and then as the shield starts to slow its spin, you just can't hold it in anymore, and you just vomit out, and it goes in a circle all the way around, covering
Gross.
the dragon-esque guy and the rest of the spiked growth in the area.
Okay. Did it land on the dragon-esque looking fellow?
Oh yeah, he's pretty much covered in vomit now.
Nice. Okay. It's pretty vile. I'm gonna say I didn't have anything really nice for breakfast that morning.
And it's
Just saying.
Tatsuo's turn.
How's he looking?
Like covered in vomit and blood and stuff sticking out of him.
No, I mean, like, is he doing well, or could like one hit kill
Obviously
him?
not, because he's covered in
covered
vomit
in
and blood,
vomit.
and he has arrows and javelins.
Okay,
sticking
she
out of him.
doesn't care. She's just running through the spike growth. She's like over it.
Did the shield flatten the spikes out in an area that she could like run on?
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to probably go about 5 feet to get to that area,
Yes,
and then you'd have to trudge through the vomit.
that's fine. She's going to anyway because it's in a circle. So, okay, so So just 1d4 then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 3. So, okay. I don't even think it's worth. Well, might as well just for funsies. She's gonna use. Can she use 2? Because okay, so she has 2 things. There's action surge where you just gain an action, but it's not like a bonus action to use it. And then there's second wind, which is a bonus action. So could she use both?
I think action surge counts as a bonus action. I think you can only use one of them.
Okay, then just action surge. So she's gonna stab him 3 times with her katana. She's just like mad and over it, and she's taking her rage out on the dragon man. So,
These people had families.
well, okay, 23, 22, 18.
Those all hit.
Okay. So the damage is D10 plus 4. 15. Hang on. My brain is skittering. 12 and 15. So 42 damage plus the necrotic damage.
And
6
roll a
necrotic damage.
Constitution saving throw.
20
Okay.
plus 6 necrotic damage, so 48 total damage.
Yeah, you're not affected by trudging through vomit at all.
She's seen
You're able
some
to
things.
Keep it together. How do you want to kill him?
She wants to chop his head off.
Okay. So you
Haven't done that in a while, actually.
give him a few stabs, and then with the final one, the katana comes across, and his head flies off and lands with a splat in Reeves' vomit.
Gross. Poor guy. Oh.
And we're out of initiative order.
Okay.
Can I search the body of the one that was not in the spike growth?
Mm-hmm.
Is the spike growth gone now?
No.
It's still there?
Seriously?
Okay. Hey,
Yeah, it's
thanks,
gone
man.
now. Okay, God, jeez. I wanted to get first dibs.
Tatsuo claims the rights, considering
See?
she trudged through 20 feet of spikes to kill this guy.
And vomit.
Yeah, and
My
vomit.
Both of Bijou and Tatsuo roll a
Well, that's a
investigation
1
check.
plus 3.
All right.
Well, I
Wow.
nat 20'd on the not one I needed, so it's a 7.
All right. You guys are not able to find anything necessarily. You find let's see.
Okay.
Bijou, you find about 9 gold pieces on the one. And Tatsuo, you find 6 on the other. And you do notice that these guys do have long tails, unlike the ones that you saw at the beach.
Oh, okay. Contentious point of debate. I'm going to retrieve both my javelins. Wiping off the vomit off the one that was sticking out of him.
All right, roll.
What do I roll? What?
Yeah, he's got to go looking for that other one.
athletics,
Athletics
because they're
again?
stuck. They're stuck in there.
Athletics. Okay.
Well, for just the one, you can grab the other one out of the ground pretty easily.
Okay, I pulled the one out of the ground, and then I rolled an 18 for the one stuck in him.
All right, it comes out, no problems.
Nice. Sorry about that, guys. I couldn't seem to keep it down.
It's all good.
I call from the safe distance. Oh, it's all right.
It smells rather bad. Maybe keep some distance.
Can I look around to see if there's any other people in this area, like watching us or on the horizon?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, 25.
Okay. You kind of are able to see you see the footprints of the trail from before. You don't seem to notice any other life forms around other than like the plant life. But you do notice I mentioned that there's that hill that goes down and then there's another mountain. Up at the top of that mountain, it's kind of towering over everything. And you do notice some smoke kind of pillaring up from the very top of the mountain.
All right, I'm gonna say we should probably try to get back on the trail and be as sneaky as possible. I don't know what that smoke is over there.
Well, if we did have the smoky smelling smells, I definitely need more considering I'm covered in vomit.
I'd like to go over to the guy next to Bijou and try to fit on some of his armor. You said they were bigger, right?
Okay. Yeah. No, these guys are not. These guys are kind of like more slender.
How slender?
Like 580 pounds.
Oh yeah, they're pretty slender. All right, I'm done.
Well, Tatsu, you should have a second dose of that stuff. I gave everybody 2. Everybody bought their
Yep.
own, so if you need to put it on.
Pours it all over. Did it with my hand in the air, but the listeners can't see that, so.
Tatsu, you want to lead the way?
Yes.
All right. So you're picking up the
Sneaking.
trail again?
I'm going to follow her again at about 20 feet away.
Sneakily.
All right. Roll another survival check.
A nat 20 with a 5. So it's 25.
All right. You are able to pick up the trail. It is kind of hard because the path going down is pretty rocky and there's not a lot of space for like footprints necessarily. But you are able to pick it up and make your way down this kind of like narrow bank down the cliff. And everyone who's following, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Unless you don't want to. I don't know what you're.
I'll try.
I certainly want to. Advantage +1, everyone, except Perry. Wow.
I don't have to.
It's 4 and a 5.
You do have to.
Oh, well, you said everyone that's following behind roll it.
I rolled a 17.
Nope, I rolled 12.
17.
12.
So you guys are able to make your way down, and eventually you see cut into the cliff. There's a cave at kind of like a little landing in the pass. And you come up on it as quietly as possible. But there are definitely some rocks that get knocked over and tossed down the cliff as you all are walking. And we are going to end this episode here. And we'll pick it up next week. Bye.
Later, everybody. Have a good night, everyone. Auf Wiedersehen.
Alf Peterson.
Alf Peterson?
Alf Peterson.
Sorry we had to postpone, by the way. I had a really bad migraine on Wednesday and ended up going to the urgent care doctor.
I don't want to hear it.
For-
Stop recording here.
I'm glad you're okay, though.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Cats.
Radio. .com.